My F23 boyfriend, M27, gives me horrible gifts and I'm fed up. I am not Oop. Oop is you. I like Peaches 24. Originally posted to our relationship advice. My F23 boyfriend, M27, gives me horrible gifts and I'm fed up. Trigger warnings. Emotional abuse and manipulation. Exploitation. Less than. Original post December 20th, 2023. We've been together since 2019. Our first Christmas together I got him an Alexa with the accessories to make his apartment a smart home. He moved into an apartment around his birthday, so I got him a microwave, toaster, silverware, etc. His most recent birthday I got him an at-home golf set because he recently became obsessed with golf. It cost more than expected, but I was happy to give it to him. Our first Christmas together he gave me a video game and the money he owed me. For my birthday he got me another video game. My birthday and Christmas is coming up. Same day. I bought him a signed Steelers football because that's his favorite NFL team. He just told me the gift he got me, and this might be dramatic, but I had to stop myself from crying. He went on a solo vacation earlier this year and my birthday present is that he printed the pictures from his vacation and put it in a photo book. This is his gift to everyone: his mom, sister, brother, friends and me. He mentioned it before and I politely told him I did not want that gift. I actually told him I would hate it and he laughed it off. I've been telling him since we started dating that I like jewelry and would love that as a gift. He tells me he hates going into jewelry stores and more recently a couple days ago said, "You already have so much jewelry, why would I buy you more?" Quote, "At this point it feels disrespectful, and after finding out my gift today I told him to just not get me anything. It literally feels like he doesn't care about me or my feelings." He calls me materialistic because I like to buy myself things, and I feel like if I tell him how I truly feel he'll just call me materialistic some more, or maybe I am materialistic. Maybe this is a sweet and thoughtful gift and I ruined it for him. Relevant comments. SABT. He is so self-absorbed. To gift people pictures of his vacation. Nobody wants that. What, didn't you go? Seems like rubbing it in. You are not wrong to be upset at all. Oop. The vacation was 3 months of traveling. He asked me to go, but I told him I absolutely could not take that much time off work, so he went alone. Long Striver. Is he a bad gift giver or just a cheap ass? Who gives everyone vacation photos as a gift? Would need to be really incredible to not be a bad idea. And even then, it's still a bit weird. Oop. He can be cheap at times, but he has admitted it's because he grew up poor and has anxiety about it. He's afraid of ending up as bad as he was as a kid. We still occasionally go out to dinner and do stuff. Sometimes he pays, sometimes we split it, or he'll pay the bill, I'll tip, things like that. He took a lot of pictures of his surroundings on his trip. I've seen all the pictures. Mountains, water, beaches, grass, etc. I don't want a photo book. I told him it would just collect dust at my house. Sorry if that sounds mean. Sensitive account 266. He sounds like a jagoff who doesn't care enough about your interests when you care about his. I say, if you want to be petty, return the football. If ya can't give it to your dad or someone who wouldn't appreciate it, and get him a $20 jersey for the wrong team. Just say, you like football ball, right? What does it matter what team? You've probably got jerseys at home anyhow. If he kicks up a fuss, then dump him when he throws a fit. When you tell him about what you got your dad and some pics of him being meh about it. Maybe how he'd wash the signatures off to play an actual game with it. Oop. I'm giving the football to my nephew. He's getting nothing now, lol. If anything, I'll get him a beanie or a coffee cup with the wrong team or sport. I could give the football to my dad, but he doesn't watch football, so he'd just be confused. Commentator asked if Oop had the talks with the boyfriend. Oop, I talked to him about it last night. Unsure if that is still my gift. He's offended I don't like his heartfelt gift that he sat down and put together. I told him I understand he's taking time putting the pictures in the photo album, but I do not want or deserve the same gift as his coworkers and parents. I want a gift that shows me that he knows me and listens. He started laughing and saying, "Sorry I can't buy you Prada or Louis Vuitton." He was joking, but it still offended me. I've never in my life asked him or anyone for types of brands, gifts. I don't even own it. I asked him if he at least understood my point of view. He said no and told me he thinks it's crazy. He explained he doesn't know where or how to buy jewelry and does not online shop. I gave him a couple stores to look at, but he didn't say much about it, so we'll see. I understand he grew up not receiving much gifts or celebrating things. I emphasized with that, but if I've been here the past 4 years trying to celebrate Thanksgiving, birthdays, Christmas, exchange gifts, and he's still not adjusting, then I guess it's just a part of him I can't change. ATP. He keeps making comments about me being materialistic, stating I expect a $200 gift which I have never asked for. I told him I wouldn't mind a $20, $50 gift, and he told me I am lying. I'm not sure where he's gotten this idea of me being so mean and spoiled just because I work hard and provide for myself, but it hurts that I'm not being heard or seen. Since I turned 17, everything I own I have paid for myself because I no longer wanted to bother my parents. We haven't spoken at all today, so it's just been me reading these comments and rethinking a lot of things. Thank you for checking in. And NBSP. Update December 28, 2023. The link to my original post is here. https www.reddit.com/r/relationshipadvice/s/b8db65shock. I bought him a signed Steelers football. He got me a photo book with pictures from his solo vacation. A couple people have been asking for an update, so I thought I'd just make a quick post. We broke up. My birthday party was on the 23rd and he told me he'd be working the entire day. When I called him to check in, he said he got the day off and was going to spend it watching football with his friends. I reminded him about my party and he said he hates going out and already promised his friend he'd watch football. I must have said, "But it's my birthday," in confusion like 10 times before. He said, "It's not your birthday, it's just your birthday party and I'm not coming." I told him that was okay cause I was over it. I asked him how Christmas was going to work and he told me he would stop by. He reminded me that he didn't get me anything because I didn't want his photo album and he refuses to buy my jewelry. He then told me how much it hurt his feelings that I didn't want his photo book and said, "I've never met someone so inconsiderate." This is when we sorta started to argue. I told him if the photo book came with something more heartfelt then I'd appreciate it more, but I don't deserve the same gift being given to his coworker and his parents. I'm giving this gift to everyone that I love. Yes, I understand that, but you could have added a handwritten card or notes. Literally anything. Also, yes, I said I like jewelry, but if you saw literally anything that reminded you of me, I would have loved it. I just want to know you care or thought about me. He said, "For my ex's birthday I played her a song on the piano. I don't understand why you can't be that type of girl." I asked him how he would know if he's never done that for me. I didn't even know he could play the piano. My ex in high school played me the piano and I thought it was the sweetest thing. If he played it for me I would have loved it. I'm not sure why he decided to bring up exes. He told me I was just trying to make him feel guilty, which he will never do. His words, not mine. So we broke it off. After I broke it off, he said it's probably for the best cause. He's looking for someone he can buy a house and combine his money with. I reminded him that I'm the only one with savings and also make more than him. I asked for the golfing set back and told him he could keep all the other gifts. He asked why and is now ignoring me when I text asking for a time to meet up and get it. He said it was stupid that I wanted it back. I do feel a bit guilty when I see videos of people receiving horrible gifts and pretending to love it, so I don't know how to feel. I definitely could have sucked it up, but I guess it was time for us to go our separate ways. Relevant comments. Kashushka. If he earns less, it's probably normal that his gifts are not as expensive as yours. In my opinion, the things you gave him set the bar too high. I also don't understand why you want his golf set back. Oop. I never asked for expensive gifts. Funny enough, my favorite gift this year was a framed picture of my nephew's first school photo. A photo book of pictures you've already posted on Instagram that I had nothing to do with is not thoughtful. He left me alone for 3 months. I just started making more than him this year and he still makes decent income. Imagine my surprise when I found out he had $70,000 saved in his bank account before but was still making me pay for our Ubers and food by myself when I was making minimum wage because times are hard. Or more recently, when I called him to tell him my uncle's cancer had spread and he told me he was watching football, so he had to call me back. Or just the way he treated me in general. Yes, I'm being petty by taking the gift back, but he doesn't deserve anything from me. And NBSP. This is a repost sub. I am not oop. I can't imagine how the coworkers felt when they received a photo book containing photos of this guy on vacation. How self-absorbed do you have to be that you think someone would want to have a book of your vacation photos in their home? Does he expect them to bring it out if they have a party and show their guests, "Here my work"? Colleague Bob sitting by the pool at his hotel. Here's Bob at the museum. Bob liked this beach. He said it wasn't too crowded and the water was the perfect temperature to swim in. I'm glad she moved on. Glad Oop found her sense of self-worth. He said, for my ex's birthday I played her a song on the piano. I don't understand why you can't be that type of girl. I'd be fascinated to hear what the ex thought about this. I'm pretty sure this dude doesn't even like her as a human being and I have no idea what it is she likes about him, if anything. How did she manage 4 years of this awful, useless man? My so always feels bad during the holidays. B-Day is also in deck, because I get a bunch of pretty good gifts for him and his family. He is terrible to gift for. He never really wants anything. But I know him well enough to get him good stuff. Instead of putting in zero effort and giving up, he observed how I pick things. Smaller things that make me think of that person, that I think they would like. Plus a bigger thing. And he started doing it too. It's really that simple. It doesn't require a lot of money. Oop really does seem like she would appreciate effort over price for a gift. Yet she tolerated neither for 4 goddamn years. On top of the blatant disrespect, good for her for dropping the weight. She'll definitely find someone deserving of her thoughtful nature. Missed opportunity for Oop to give him the same things she gave her coworkers for Christmas instead of something expensive and personal like a signed football from his favorite team. But kicking his ass to the curb is the best outcome for her anyway. Yeah, guy needs some time alone to grow. Gifts are not about the value, the type or the timing. Gifts are things you give to someone that make you think of them and smile. Things you know they like and would want if they knew about them. Gifts are a love language and should consider the receiver, not the giver. What the heck, it's like so easy to buy jewelry online. You never need to go to a store. Ask for your partner's wrist, ring, other measurements. If they like jewelry they might even know it already. Usually jewelry sizes are even more consistent than clothing ones, so it's really easy. Just Google something she likes, reminds you of her plus bracelet, necklace, ring. And there's so many great indie or local makers it's not even very expensive. OMG, the nerve of this guy. She was a replacement for the ex he couldn't punish. Wait, he earns less. But he took a 3-month vacation? And he's 4 years older than her? Girl, run. He's going to be a bachelor forever. So this guy is selfish all the time? Okay, check. Got it. People of BORU. We all know this ain't about the Iranian yogurt. Ya know. Like 15 years ago there was a Jimmy Fallon song called Idiot Boyfriend, all about a guy buying selfish-ass gifts for his GF. As I read this post, I sang this song to myself the whole time. This dude is the idiot boyfriend, but IRL. I got you a flask. With my name on it. Quote. OMG, what a douche. Why would anyone want a photo album from a trip they didn't attend? Tears of joy, tears of joy, tears of joy. The fact he called his selfish, cheap-ass gifts something really heartfelt. Oh my god. Absolutely disgusting. Thank God Op left. I am a cheap ass, but even I wouldn't force my partner to pay for everything. That guy was just a gold digger who thought Oop wouldn't catch on. I'm a firm believer of just putting thought into a gift. It doesn't have to cost a lot or even anything. My sister is a notoriously bad gift giver. I asked her not to get me anything anymore because it was a waste of money. She'd spend $100 on a sweater I'd never wear. What's the point? She got angry and I explained all I ever wanted was a thoughtful gift. She bought me a random coffee mug from a garage sale that matched the pattern of mugs my grandparents had, and bought me a box of Dad's cookies, which were my grandpa's favorite. Perfect gift. Cost less than $5. Not every gift has to break the bank. You just have to put an ounce of care into it. Far out. My kids, 14 and 17, bought me $29 opal and titanium earrings to replace the ones I had my ears pierced with, and it made my Christmas. They went in and said, my mom got her ears pierced here last year and keeps saying she wants to get a pair to switch back and forth between. But we only have $38 between us. They bought me a Ghostbusters t-shirt, too. The girl helped them find something perfect. Then they spent the last $9 on a citrine carved turtle. OP's ex is old enough that he should know better. Oh man, I have had many arguments with my husband over the years about gift giving. He's finally seemed to understand that it's not about the gift itself. It's about showing me he cares in a thoughtful way. I'm glad Oop cut that man out of her life based on his responses when she tried to discuss with him the real issues. He's so far from the point it makes me tired thinking about how to break down gift etiquette between significant others. Pro tip: if it's a gift you can give your boss, probably needs more oomph for your so. And this oomph doesn't need to cost money. A handwritten letter or poem is free. He said, for my ex's birthday I played her a song on the piano. I don't understand why you can't be that type of girl. Well honey, you got what you wished for. You can now put them in exactly the same category. Exes. That last commenter really missed the point. It really is not the price tag that Oop cares about. It is the thought behind it. My dad is notoriously bad at picking gifts. My mom usually tells him to buy her a big bottle of her favorite perfume. One year, he got her a new hand mixer instead. That cost less than half of what the perfume does. It is my mom's favorite gift by him. Because not the money he spent is what makes it special, but that he noticed that her hand mixer was slowly breaking down and giving her struggle when she baked, which she loves doing. He noticed. He researched brands and he got her a good quality new one. Without any prompting. One of my wife's love languages is presents. Not because of materialistic reasons, but because matching the right present to a person shows you pay attention to who they are. For her last birthday, I got her, like, $20 worth of decorative magnets of things she likes and a box of Cinnabons, which she truly appreciated because the closest Cinnabon to us is almost an hour drive. Round trip. Half an hour each way. It wasn't onerous or expensive, but it showed that I was willing to put in at least a little effort. If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.